right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our this week's feature of Workforce Wednesday. I am here with two really great guys from CANPACK, Tom and Chris. How are you both doing today?
Doing well.
Yeah, doing very well. Thank you for asking.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. We're going to have a really great session and learn all about the fantastic career opportunities that you both have for our area. And from what I'm understanding, CANPACK is relatively new to our area.
Yeah, so we purchased the property. Used to be the former site of the Cinram manufacturing facility. We purchased it back in 2020 and started to demolish the building about mid-year, and our building has been under construction since late last year, with the intent to finish the building around May.
That's really exciting. So the final countdown is on for that building finish then.
Definitely, yeah. We had our topping out ceremony to hang our last piece of steel, I guess roughly a month ago, and we're already starting to see some of our equipment come on site.
Very cool. So brand new state-of-the-art facility. And what is going to be made in that facility? What is your role?
Well, something I think most everyone on this call is probably very familiar with. Can, two-piece can, 1, 2, comes together and we have a can. You open it and you drink out of it. So we're going to make billions of cans here. And we're very excited about that. And different size cans we're going to make.
You know, another thing that we do in the facility, we do manufacture cans, but we also print, and we print the labels on the cans. And so a very large part of what we're doing is helping our customers with brand ownership. And so they come to us when they're looking for something that's going to differentiate for them and maybe help the packaging stand out. So this facility is also going to house a customer innovation center where the customers can come and see what our capabilities are and even challenge what our capabilities are if they have some ideas on their own.
Wow. So with all of that available to your customers, I'm sure that means that you have a variety of jobs available right now. So can you tell us a little bit more about what positions you're currently hiring for?
Sure. You know, we need some production supervisors, you know, with manufacturing. We need mechanical machine technicians, people to operate these machines and make adjustments to these machines. Electrical technicians. There's a lot of automation, which means like process logic controllers, PLCs we call them. Quality control with any manufacturing process. It's imperative that our quality is top notch and the best it can be. And forklift drivers. We've got to move this product around and we've got to load it on trucks and get it to our customers.
So with this entrance of this plant and us coming to the U.S., you know, CANPACK's a 30-year-old can manufacturer that's got a global footprint, but has never manufactured in the U.S. In part because you know the can market in the U.S. for decades was slightly declining, maybe 1 to 2% every year. It's seen a 6% plus growth over the last 2 years, and we see that trajectory continuing. And so, you know, we're really building out a headquarters for CANPACK here in the U.S. You know, right here in the Scranton area.
That's really exciting. A U.S. headquarters right here in Northeastern Pennsylvania.
Yes.
We're excited about it as well.
Yes. So you talked a lot about those positions that you have. It seems like you have something for everybody right now, regardless of their skills or educational requirements or their experience. So can you talk a little bit more about what those positions require in terms of those things?
Well, absolutely. You know, a good, strong mechanical or electrical background, detailed oriented. I mean, Tom was just talking about the importance of printing and making sure that the print is exceptional. So you have to understand, you got to learn to make adjustments and to use tools. Hands-on and detailed oriented people are the type of people we're looking for. And also cultural fit, you know, with our team, you know, ambition, teamwork focus. We got to work together, and it's important to us. and they have to have a desire to want to learn more. Because there's going to be a lot of new things thrown at them. And it's I'm telling you, I've been in this business for 20 years, and it's absolutely exciting. It's dynamic. It's moving quickly, but it's very rewarding as well. So that's the kind of people we're looking for.
I'd add to that though, obviously experience is helpful. But maybe people have never even really considered a career in packaging or manufacturing before. But what we really believe, makes our opportunities different is that we do more than just manufacture packaging. Because of the printing, because of the relationships we have with our customers, we really help their brands grow. We help their businesses grow. And we, basically, our mantra is we create that feeling, and we help people feel more enjoyment as they're enjoying our customers' products. And so, we'd invite people to just come check us out, regardless of whether you have experience or not, and just talk to us about, whether it might just be a fit.
Yes, I can see that sign behind you there that says feel empowered. So you talked a little bit about your company culture there with the teamwork and the energy. Is there anything else that you'd like job seekers to know about what it feels like to work for CANPACK?
We want an engaged workforce, and we got an opportunity here to start the culture right off from ground zero, since we're brand new. And I know Tom and I we're proponents, and our company's proponent to. We want people to speak up. We want people to have that voice, because we really believe an engaged workforce is going to get us a better result.
That's great. I love that. Of course, when your employees come to work happy and they enjoy what they do every single day, that's going to be better for everybody involved, including your customers at the end of the day. So I really like that attitude that you both have and that your company has as well. So what you talked about that these might be brand new skill sets for some individuals. There's a lot of automation involved, a lot of technology. So what types of training opportunities do you provide for new employees at CANPACK?
Well, definitely we're going to train with industry suppliers. We also have a plant outside in Columbia, and we're taking some people and sending them to Columbia to train in a working plant. In fact, our first group is scheduled to go towards the end in May. So, we're going to train with what we can here locally. When our first line comes online, we'll train here. But we're also sending people off to train in a working plant.
We have a pretty extensive training program. Obviously, current challenges are making that a little bit difficult, but we've found some creative ways to get around that, and we are going to offer people a chance to travel internationally and do some training. There's a lot of skills that can be transferable into the manufacturing process, but it is a very specific technical industry. We deal with very tight tolerances. We're at a very incredibly fast-paced rate, and so that training is paramount to our success. And so we invest quite a bit in our employees up front to make sure that they're trained to do the jobs well.
Wow, I love that. That's such a unique opportunity that you offer, the opportunity to train internationally to make sure that your employees have everything that they need to feel confident in their role at your business. As an employee, it might be a little bit scary to apply for a job that you've never done before. So knowing that right from day one, you're going to set them up for success with everything that they need. You're going to be supporting them and cheering them on is huge. That's amazing.
Yeah, we call ourselves can makers.
Yes.
We know that we're not going to find, 400 plus can makers in the Greater Scranton area. But we're certainly willing to help people build themselves into being a can maker. And I think, the biggest part of that is just, an openness to learn new things and being a good cultural fit for us.
And if they're successful, we're successful. So we understand that, and we're going to put every effort to make sure they're successful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think what you're talking about, this seems like a job that your employees can feel proud to have. Cans, we see them every day. We probably use them every day. How cool is it to say like, hey, I take a part in making that sitting on the shelf right in front of you?
Yeah,
That's
the
right.
unique part is we'll teach all the employees how they can, you can actually look at a can and tell, where it was made, who made it, what shift it was made on. And so people will be able to tie that back to their specific shift and their specific department, and share that with people around them.
Yeah, that seems like a really cool party trick. You're drinking that soda or whatever it may be. Hey, I know where this was made. Very. So are there any potential for career advancement at CANPACK?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're entering the U.S. market, as we mentioned. The market is seeing, an incredible growth right now. I'd call it almost even unprecedented growth. And, with growth comes opportunities. And so we're planning to, obviously we're making our footprint here, but we're planning to continue to grow in the U.S. market. And we think we're going to have a lot of great opportunities for people to join us kind of on the ground level of this thing and then grow with us.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like there's this stigma that sort of surrounds manufacturing where it's this hard, dirty, dead-end job. And clearly this is not the case at CANPACK. You have the ability to work through those ranks, do some really cool technical stuff, and take part in producing an item that is essential to our everyday life. That's very cool.
You bring up a good point, Brandon. I grew up in Pennsylvania, and I grew up in a steel making household. My dad was a steel worker for 30 years, and so when you think about manufacturing, that's sort of maybe some of the paradigm that comes with thinking about manufacturing. I can assure you, and we can't wait until the facility is actually functional so we can do some tours and just bring people through the plant. But this is high tech, high speed, very clean manufacturing. Our folks don't touch cans unless we're doing quality control checks on them. The lines are running, highly automated, and it's, these are just completely clean environments. And we're making a food package, and the plants are phenomenal.
And I've been in a lot of manufacturing, and a lot of manufacturing, it reminds me of walking into a dungeon where it's dark, and that's not the case here. You're going to see it very bright, lit up, extremely clean. To Tom's point, this is not a steel mill, and this is it's absolutely exciting. And I tell you, when you come in, you'll never look at one of these things again the same way, and you won't believe the engineering and what goes into making these. It's so cool. It's mind-boggling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can just feel the passion and excitement that both of you have for what you do. And I'm sure you both wouldn't have been in this industry for as long as you both have if it wasn't as everything you're saying, as cool and exciting as you're describing.
It is.
Absolutely.
So of course, the COVID-19 pandemic has really put a dent into everybody's lives and agendas at this point. And a lot of people might be feeling apprehensive about going back to work because they just cannot afford to get sick and bring that virus back home to the people that they take care of on a daily basis. So what types of safety precautions do you plan to put in place to keep your employees safe once that building is constructed and they're out there on the floor?
Yeah, absolutely. So, Chris joined us from a competition, and as he mentioned, he's been in the industry for over 20 years, and we've never really slowed down. Obviously, we're following. Employee safety and health and wellness is absolutely our top value, and it's our first priority every single day. So we have followed through with all of the guidance and gone above and beyond what the guidance is in terms of keeping people safe and healthy. But the industry itself, because we are considered essential, the industry itself just never really slowed down. Chris, I think you said you never really stopped going to work, making sure that people were following all the guidelines. And
the government considers this essential business because people buy these things and people use them every day. Families that have them at home. I'm sure everyone on this call right now has a can in their home, and if they don't, they probably drank one in the last week or touched one. And it's an essential business. And even and I was in California in a can plant, and it never stopped right through last March and everything. Our people came in and we worked and we ran full out. In fact, if anything, it got busier. Sales have gone up. But we make doggone sure that we do follow the rules and that uh, we're exceeding them in many areas.
And our people are, I mean, it goes back to the process. This isn't an assembly line. Our people are not standing right on top of each other. There's a lot of space in the plant. And so, we're able to maintain those physical distances and just be able to provide a good, safe, healthy workplace.
That's fantastic. And I'm sure on everybody's mind right now, the job security is extremely nice to know that they'll have now and into the future. Cans aren't going anywhere anytime soon. So I'm sure you wouldn't be making this investment in our area if they were. So this is great. So we talked about a lot of unique elements of CANPACK so far, but is there anything else unique about working for CANPACK that you would like our job seekers listening in to know?
I guess, just to kind of sum it up, we think we offer really unique career opportunities. This is cutting edge manufacturing. We're supplying innovative products to some of the biggest brand names that everybody recognizes. We're a market leader. We're the fourth largest can maker worldwide. There's unprecedented growth, as you mentioned, in our industry, and so stability is fantastic. And it's just a great time to join us. I mean, we're excited about this journey. We've probably got about 40, maybe 50 employees on board so far, and we're targeting over 400. So we've got plenty of opportunities for folks. And we talked a little bit about sort of our mantra being create that feeling. But when people come to CANPACK, we want them to feel excited, feel respected, feel empowered, feel unique, and feel part of the team.
Another area that I think is really cool about our product, and maybe I'm jumping ahead here, but sustainability. This can, I don't know if everyone on here knows it or not, but you drink this can and then you crumple it up and recycle it. In 60 days, it's back in our plant as raw material to be made into a can again. It's infinitely recyclable. Around and around it goes. This can could have been made a million times before. This aluminum, and that is just an amazing part. I don't think there's any other package that can say how infinitely recyclable ours is. It's an amazing product, and from a sustainability and from a green standpoint, we have the best package out there.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's really unique. Like you said, how many people in companies can say that they are really on the cutting edge of not just the technology, but the sustainability aspect of the products that they are working for? I know we talked about being proud to work at CANPACK before, but that's just another reason. Hey, I am not harming the environment by producing the product that I am working with every single day. That's great. So it's kind of a job seekers market right now. There's lots of job opportunities available. So can you tell us a little bit more about the competitiveness of your wages and benefit packages and why a job seeker should choose to work for CANPACK?
Sure. We believe we have highly competitive wages for the area. Mechanical, electrical positions are starting between $23.75 an hour up to $27.75 an hour. Quality areas are starting around $19.50 an hour, with forklift operators starting around $16.65. What I think differentiates us from other industries is our schedule. We work a 12-hour shift. Starts at 7 o'clock in the morning, so 7 to 7. So it's either if your day shift AM to PM, or night shift PM to AM. But we work what they call a 2-2-3 schedule. And I think this is a big game changer. And let me walk you through that. So let's start with Monday. So 2-2-3, you would work Monday, Tuesday, you would be off Wednesday, Thursday, then you'd work a 3-day weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then you would be off Monday, Tuesday, you would work Wednesday, Thursday, and then you would have a 3-day weekend off. Friday off, Saturday off, Sunday off. So in essence, if you're not working any overtime and you're working the standard schedule, every other weekend is a 3-day weekend off. We come up with that schedule because we think it's more family oriented, so you can have a better work-life balance. And that's one of the reasons we did that.
We also have performance-based bonuses that all of our employees are eligible for. We target around 10% on that of earnings. We've clearly got comprehensive health benefits with very low cost to the employees and low deductibles. We offer a 401k match to all employees up to 4% that's vested immediately. And then we have other benefits like company paid life insurance, short-term disability, those types of things.
Mhm. Yeah, what you just said about being family oriented, all of those benefits really play into that. I can see how being able to be off on a Monday, Tuesday, so you can go get your doctor's appointments done, maintain all of those types of things. But then having that 3-day weekend every other weekend, I can only imagine how great that is for spending time with your kids. And then, like you said, having those Thursdays and Fridays sometimes, so that way you can make sure you're at those after school activities on the days that you work during the week. That's really, really nice.
Yeah, we looked at a lot of different schedules and we felt like this schedule gave us gave the company what it needed, but also was going to give our employees the best experience. And so it was a huge part of our decision.
Yep. And knowing that when you work hard, you get that extra bonus for working hard is really nice too.
Yeah, we definitely want all of our employees to share in the success of the company. And that's really what that program is built around.
Fantastic. So I have one final question for you, and that's, if anybody's interested, where can they go to apply?
Yeah, absolutely. So right behind us there, you can see the can right over Chris's shoulder. You can check our website out at us.canpack.com. We have you can contact us at 272 CANPACK, and that'll bring you right to our office, and we can get you pointed in the right direction. You can search us on Facebook or LinkedIn just by simply looking for CANPACK US. If you'd like to send us an email, you can send that to recruiting.us@canpack.com. And certainly, if you're open to it, you can stop by and see us at our temporary office, which is right in front of our new facility. We're at 1444 East Lackawanna Avenue, Suite 214, right here in Oliphant.
Wow, lots of options to make sure that job seekers can access your employment opportunities regardless of their current situation. So that's really nice.
We definitely want people to be able to find us, and we definitely want people to come check us out and see what we're all about.
Great, and I'm sure they will. And we even have a question in the chat right now. So this question asks, they're already on your website looking at some job postings, and they saw that you offer an employee assistance program. Would you be able to talk more about that employee assistance program?
Yeah, we can just give you a quick brief, introduction to what that is. So, in addition to starting a career with us and working in a manufacturing environment, people have lives. And, there are things out there that can be challenging at times. And sometimes people just need help to either think through those things or find the right resources to get that help. And so our employee assistance program does exactly that. So, they can call and talk to different counselors and different professionals that will help them with different problems. Anything from, struggling with the, birth of a new child to maybe some financial issues that you might be having on a personal front, and you just need to get some help with those things. So, what we're really trying to do is improve our employees' qualities of life. We want to be able to provide them with good, stable income and employment, but we also want to be able to provide assistance in other aspects of their lives.
Mm-hmm. That really is a lot about who you are as a company, willing to offer that benefit and go so far to help your employees, not just make sure they're okay at work, but that they're okay when they go home too.
Right.
We have a couple more questions in the chat if you guys have some extended time.
Yeah, we're fine.
Great. So one person would like to know, do you offer any tuition reimbursement as an employee benefit?
So yes, we do. Generally, we ask that the coursework or or whatever subjects it is that the employee would like to go out and explore have at least some relevant benefit to our business. Which is to say, we're probably not going to pay for anyone to go out and get a degree in culinary arts because it doesn't do us any good. But certainly anything related to business, manufacturing, accounting, any of those types of things, we would offer tuition reimbursement.
Great. And then the last question I see here in the chat, it says, do you offer time off or flexible schedules?
Yeah, absolutely. So our employees obviously have the opportunity to earn vacation. We offer paid time off days for every employee every year. As far as flexible schedules, our schedule is going to be pretty set in stone in terms of what Chris talked about through the 2-2-3. But we try to provide employees with a lot of opportunities to be flexible. So we do allow things like shift trades and so forth, so that if people need to take a day off and they can find somebody on the opposite schedule that has the same skill set and can perform the same role, we allow employees to swap shifts and things like that, or to, again, try to really help with the work-life balance.
Mm-hmm. Great. Yeah, throughout this whole entire conversation, I can just see how much you really try to help your employees, regardless of what they're going through, what their situation is, so that way they can have that rewarding and meaningful career in their lives and just be able to make sure that they're becoming the person that they want to be at CANPACK. I love it.
Yeah, we just had a call today, and our CEO was, reiterating to all of us that, what differentiates us and what, at the end of the day, what makes us successful are our people. The equipment that we're buying is the same equipment that our competitors use. Buildings are buildings, but what's going to set us apart and make the business successful is our people. And so how we attract those people, how we retain them, how we take care of them while we're here is our most important job.
Fantastic. So before we wrap up today, is there anything else you'd like to say to our job seekers who are watching?
No, I think, other than just kind of reiterating that, don't let any thoughts you have about where your background is or, what your qualifications might be stop you from coming in and checking us out. It never hurts to have a conversation, and that's kind of how we consider interviews, are really just conversations to see if there's a good fit between the candidate and CANPACK.
And when you come, this is a dynamic business. You're going to love it. It's going to get in your blood. And it's just exciting. It's just so cool to be part of this. And you'll never, ever look at one of these things the same again the rest of your life on earth.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool.
Yes, and prior at the beginning of the conversation, I know you said you didn't come to Northeastern Pennsylvania knowing that there'd be 400 can makers here, but I'm sure in a couple of weeks when your building's open, you will have all those 400 can makers right here in Northeastern Pennsylvania. You'll make them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
So thank you so much, Tom and Chris, for taking the time out of your day to speak with me and get this information out to the community. A really great people you both are, really great employer that are offering not just careers, but fantastic opportunities to the job seekers of our region. So I really appreciate all that you are doing. If you ever need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. And I look forward to our continued collaboration.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was our pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your week.
All right.
Take care.